So hi all, today we'll work with log monitoring and alerts. So every application or system generates logs, whether it's successful API calls, system crashes or warnings. But we can't read all logs manually. That's where tools like GCP cloud logging and monitoring comes in. They help us automate visibility into system behavior. So what are logs? Logs are records of system events stored as structured data with metadata like timestamp, severity, and message. So it's almost like security guard's logbook. Each entry tells you what happened and when. So, how is monitoring useful? Monitoring collects metrics from logs, infrastructure, and apps to track system behavior over time. It's almost like car dashboard, shows fuel, speed, warning lights. So, how are alerts useful? Alerts are automated notification triggered when a metric exceeds a threshold. So it's almost like a fire alarm. If something goes wrong, it rings immediately. So today we build a simple yet powerful logging project using Google Cloud. We'll create a VM that logs a critical error, create a custom metric to count those logs, and view this metric in cloud monitoring. This is a foundational skill for DevOps and SRE work. So let's get started. So first we'll enable logging and monitoring APIs. So we'll use gcloud command, gcloud services, enable logging dot google apis.com. Now we need monitoring as well. So monitoring apis.com. These APIs allow us to write logs and use monitoring features in GCP. Now let's pretend we are a backend app logging system and we will use gcloud logging write to simulate some messages. So we'll use gcloud logging write. We'll give it a name, say my log name, and then critical colon service field. Log created. Let's see the log was created or not. We'll go to logging, log explorer. Under login, log explorer. Now no, it's not created. Okay. We'll write severity equal critical Vertical. Okay. Let's see. So global apply. See, it's there. Severity is critical or higher. Okay. And my log name is my log name. So we can see there's one critical message. Now suppose we want to track how often a critical log appears. We'll turn those logs into a metric. Now let's convert those critical logs into a metric. We can track them over time. So we'll use create metric. We'll give it a name. Say critical underscore error underscore count. It will always increase by 1, and the command is the same, the filters. Now we'll create. We can also add labels here, but we are not doing it for this project. Now we can see anything in metrics explorer for now. So let's do one thing. We can welcome here. Land. One log created. Let's do it another one. This is the second one. Third one. Now let's check again. Let's see. We select the metric again. Global log base error apply. We can see the line graph now. We can always convert that into a bar or a table. Okay, you can always apply filters. Now we can also create this in our shell script. This will automatically push the uh, log messages every 5 seconds. But I'm not doing it now. Now, after creating this metric, we want to get notified if the error occurs. That's where the alerts come in. So to create the alerts, we'll go to alerting, create policy. We'll select the same metric, global, log base. Threshold value is 1. Email is test.gmail.com. Test at the rate. Self test. We keep it as name test. Here you can see add. Give it a name demo. Create policy. Alerts get created. You can see it here. Demo. Okay, and we can also create a dashboard using the metric. So this will help us to analyze how frequently the errors are getting occurred. So create custom dashboard. We want to add a chart, a line chart. We'll select the metric, global, log based, critical error. And here you can see the chart, in chart. You can also group by. They like the log name. I have only one log name, like all the logs are under the same name. So this is how, and then apply. So you can see the chart. Now we come here, dashboard. So the dashboard gets created and you can always select it from here. We want to edit something from the log based metrics, we can do it from here. Edit. If we want to see info or warnings, generally we concentrate on critical errors. So we can always change it here. So we learned how to write logs from a GCP virtual machine, view and filter them in Log Explorer, create a custom metric from logs, visualize that metric in monitoring, create dashboards for analysis. So this forms the basis for real world alerting system and is widely used in production systems. So hope you find this useful. Please add your comments if you find the project useful. Thanks for watching.